Before we begin, a quick and important note. This is not investment advice. The ideas shared here are for informational purposes only, reflecting my own frameworks. You should always consult with your own professional, financial, legal, and tax advisors to determine what is right for your specific situation. Have you noticed that most people talking about AI investing sound like they're shouting in a crowded room? Everyone is staring at the same five stocks, chasing the same headlines, and telling the same story. If that's true, then the real question isn't whether AI will create wealth. It's whether most people are looking in the completely wrong place. When people hear AI boom, their mind jumps to the obvious, the apps, the buzz, the charts everyone is already watching. But when big money moves this fast, the most obvious place is often a trap. By the time everyone sees the opportunity, the easy money has already been made. So let me ask you a question. Are you building your strategy around the actual physical foundation of AI, or are you just reacting to the noise? Are you positioned like an investor who owns the system or a spectator who just watches the show? Stay with me because I'm going to show you the three core layers of the AI build-out that I believe matter most for 2026. This isn't about stock tips. It's about a clear framework for building wealth in a world that is becoming more dependent on AI every single day. Let's start with the first, most fundamental layer. Think of the old gold rushes. Some miners got rich, but many went broke. Who made money consistently? The people selling the picks and shovels. Today, the AI gold rush is happening, and the picks and shovels are semiconductors. These are the silicon brains inside every single part of the AI world. AI doesn't run on ideas, it runs on these chips. The demand for them is exploding. But here is where people make a mistake. They see one famous company with a chart that went to the moon and they fall in love. They bet everything on one hero. That's not a strategy, it's a gamble. Instead of trying to find the one winning lottery ticket, my approach is to own the entire toolbox. I want the companies that design the chips, the factories that build them, and the specialists that make the machinery for those factories. I want to own the whole system that provides the picks and shovels for the digital gold rush. This way, I'm not betting on one company's single product launch. I'm investing in the undeniable trend that the world needs more and more computing power. For me, this layer is about owning the engine of the AI revolution, not just the shiniest car that comes out of the factory. It's the foundational piece that the entire system cannot function without. Now for the second layer. This one is even more interesting because it's something everyone uses but almost no one thinks about. Power. AI is not just a software story, it's an electricity story. A single AI query can use massively more electricity than a simple Google search. Data centers, the homes of AI, are incredibly power hungry. As AI grows, the demand for electricity is set to surge, with data centers projected to consume a rapidly growing share of all power produced. Think about it. You can have the best computer chip in the world, but if you can't plug it into the wall, it's just a fancy rock. The availability of power is now a major bottleneck for AI growth. This changes how we should look at things. Suddenly, boring old utility and power companies don't look so boring anymore. They become the hidden engine of the AI boom. Yesterday's sleepy investment is now a critical piece of infrastructure. And when something becomes critical, smart money pays attention. This layer is not about hype, it's about a physical need. Software trends can change, but the demand for electricity to power this entire revolution is a much more durable story. If the first investment is the shovel, this one is the energy needed to swing it. The third layer is where the AI story becomes very real and physical. It's where we can build real income. Every time you use an AI tool, your request goes to a server. That server lives in a massive, secure, power-guzzling building called a data center. My third investment is in these buildings, data center real estate. I call this my digital landlord strategy. Think of it this way. You are owning the physical houses where the AI revolution lives. And just like a landlord, you collect rent. These companies lease out space, power, and cooling to the biggest tech giants in the world. The demand is exploding as companies race to build out their AI capabilities, and much of this growth is locked in with long-term contracts. What makes this so powerful for building wealth is the income. Many of these companies are structured to pay out most of their income to shareholders as dividends. You are literally collecting rent from the biggest tech trend of our generation. This isn't about hoping a stock price goes up. It's about participating in the cash flow of the digital economy. You own the mission-critical buildings that the entire system depends on. So let's put it all together. To make it simple, imagine AI is a new city being built. First, you own the tools. The semiconductors are the steel, concrete, and machinery needed to construct every building. Second, you own the fuel. The power companies provide the electricity that keeps the entire city running 24/7. And third, you become the landlord. You own the most valuable buildings, the data centers, where all the important work happens, and you collect rent. Do you see the pattern? We are not chasing hype. We are not gambling on which app will be popular next week. We are investing in the foundational layers that the entire AI revolution is built upon. This is a framework for building long-term wealth by owning the essential, unavoidable parts of the system. So ask yourself, are you investing in AI to sound smart at a party? Or are you quietly building wealth by owning the system itself? One gets applause, the other gets paid. As a final reminder, this content is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Please consult with a qualified professional before making any investment